Buongiorno! This week we're going Italian. We are in Italy and I'm going to be trying out the Italian vegan diet. And in this video we're going to be travelling from a seaside town near Rome to Florence and trying out vegan food, of course, along the way. So yeah, there'll be quite a bit of variety in this video, from being at a B&B where they really went above and beyond to deliver for a vegan, to exploring what sort of vegan options are available in like the less city centre parts versus in well-known destinations like Florence and Rome. On this trip, I'm definitely expecting a bit of pizza, a bit of pasta, a few pastries, I guess, in the morning, some strong coffee that I might be avoiding. I don't really like my coffee strong, so I don't think me and the Italians will really be getting along on that. And one of the things that I think is going to be quite difficult is that it is a cuisine that loves their meat and their cheese. So if I can find some vegan alternatives of some classic dishes which incorporate that, I'd love to enjoy it. But generally, I'm just going to try and avoid that and embrace the veg and bread and pasta that they have around here. But yeah, I've never really travelled to Italy before, so I'm excited to explore what their diet's like. I know they're part of like the Mediterranean diet, which is one of the world's most beloved and respected diets for kind of living a long, happy life. So I'm excited to get a taste of that whilst I'm out here. So yeah, I'm actually in Florence right now. So we're gonna rewind and we're gonna go back to, I think Marinella is the name of the place I started. So we're gonna rewind back there, hang out by the beach, head to Rome, and then I'll see you again in Florence. So I'm starting off my Italy adventure in Santa Marinella, which is kind of near Rome. It was like an hour on the train and it's by the beach. I wanted to start with a beach holiday on my little Italian trip, get a little bit of a tan, and you know, just relax, and it has been lovely. And as far as it's been for vegans, it's both like surprised me and frustrated me. I find that the restaurants have been really difficult. It's one of those like classic seaside European destinations where they've got a lot of seafood on the menu but not a lot of anything else. I feel like this is like one of those places that will turn a vegan to a pescatarian. You don't have to worry about that with me. But I did find this one place which does a vegan pizza and has like good allergy labeling on the menu, so we are going there. I went there on my first night after I'd had like a long flight, and the other days I've just kind of been eating from the supermarket. Supermarkets have impressed me. Like I say, I'm kind of, I don't want to say in the middle of nowhere, but I'm not in a city like a main city right now, and I've been pretty impressed with what the supermarkets have to offer, as well as my B&B. I'll show you tomorrow. We'll just start with the pizza tonight. So I got the vegetarian pizza, no cheese on it, didn't even have to ask. We've got like aubergine here, courgette, greens, olive, peppers. I had it the night I arrived and it was so good. It's very filling, so I'm going to start with like my favourite parts and see if I can eat it all. If I can't, that's fine. Yeah, you can see the pizza base is kind of a bit more like focaccia. Yeah, you don't often get a pizza without tomato and without cheese, but it's delicious. Okay, lovely, lovely big pizza. Really enjoyed that, but I cannot wait to show you the breakfast at the B&B tomorrow. I mean, just look at this bread. Yeah, got my melon, got my coffee, water. From what I read online, apparently like a typical Italian breakfast is like coffee and a pastry, but I have an incredible spread here. I'm going to get my money's worth. Yeah, every morning was a bit of a different variation of the same sort of thing. So definitely nuts, a little bit of like vegan meat, a vegan yogurt, and some fresh fruit and veg too. Ciao, we have made it to Rome. Sorry, I didn't document much of the journey. The plugs didn't work on the train and I had like 5% battery to get to my hotel at the other end. But yeah, gotten changed. Gonna do some sightseeing, and then I am booked in for a vegan restaurant tonight and gonna try some classic Italian food, just veganite. I'm a bit gutted that my boyfriend can't be here in Rome. I feel like it would have been quite romantic, but he's basically he's at a wedding around this end of Italy, so we're meeting up in Florence on Monday, and then we've got a wedding over in Turin next week, which is my friend, I'm a bridesmaid, who's coming along. The Trevi Fountain is rammed. Okay, so disclaimer, it is a Saturday night. However, like, Trevi Fountain was hell. Absolute hell. Barely got a look at it. Nothing like the Liz McGuire movie. But that's okay. We move. I've got a dinner reservation at a vegan restaurant that I need to get to anyway. I just thought I'd kill half hour having a look at the fountain, maybe tossing in a euro, but no chance. I've not eaten much today and I am hungry, so I'm really looking forward to this meal. I'm hoping to dig into some lovely pasta. I've already done pizza, so we don't need any more of that. And if I can, I would love to have some dessert, but I don't know if I'll be able to fit it in. Just bumped into a follower at the restaurant, which was really nice and sweet and lovely. She's from the US. We whinged about Trump, we spoke about pro-Palestine, and she very generously covered my bill before it got to me, which is very new, very sweet, very I don't know how to feel. I'm like, oh, that's like so lovely, but also I'm like feeling shy and like so lovely, too lovely, but no, really lovely, and just really grateful. I'm just feeling so like, that was so lovely. But yeah, the food was nice. I'm still so bashful. Food was so nice. But yeah, from everything I've heard online, like everyone's been going crazy to hear that I'm in Rome. So many recommendations, and I'm just like overwhelmed. I'm not here long enough. Sounds like a great place to travel to if you're a vegan that loves food. It's just past 6 a.m. and I'm awake. I was enjoying scrolling reels in bed, but I think I'll actually get a chance of seeing the Trevi Fountain if I go now. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back, and I actually have an ad to film whilst I'm out here. So I've got to do that this morning rather than sightsee, which is really annoying. But yeah, with this job, I feel like if there's something coming in, there's something coming in. Like, I'm not really in the position to say no. And then once I've filmed that, I'm gonna try and hunt down the pastry coffee combo. I really want to take that off my Italian diet checklist. The gnocchi last night was so nice. But I really want a risotto whilst I'm out here. But I might see, I might check out what in Florence is particularly Florentine or whatever. I don't know. Oh, I feel so overwhelmed. Yeah, let's go to the Trevi Fountain, then we'll figure out the rest. La dolce vita. My Italian is absolutely appalling, so please. Oh my god, I just remembered there might actually be Italians watching this. I'm mortified, I'm sorry. My French is like a little bit there. I did a year of German lessons, maybe even 2 when I was younger. I was awful at that. It's my first time in Italy. So all I've got is like, ciao bella, grazie. That is it. Buenos dias? No, that's Spanish. Buongiorno, buongiorno. Yeah, it's still pretty dark out. But it's actually quite exciting to get a chance to explore the city a lot quieter, especially when I'm only here one night and it was over a Saturday night. I think I owe it to myself to go out briefly on Sunday morning. I have 10 euros in my purse, but no coins, so I'm hoping to find somewhere open where I'm going to just buy a little thing and get some change. It still is a little bit busy, considering, wait, let me check time. It is now 6:40 a.m. It's not doing badly, but it's, there there are people. there's a bunch of people. And I haven't come with any change. I have so much change at home. I think it was the move. I just like I lost all my spare euros and cents and whatever else. Like, oh, for God's sake, everything's contactless. I wasn't thinking of the fountain. Ah. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been to any monument quite like it. Like that busy before 7 a.m. Are you having a laugh? I don't know if it's because it's quite small. Like maybe there are busier ones, but they're bigger. I don't know, you guys tell me what has been like the busiest like monument you've ever tried to go to. I feel like the only thing like somewhat comparable is like there's this one little phone box in London by like Big Ben and Parliament that everyone wants to get a photo at. I think it became like an insta famous sort of spot or a Pinterest spot or something. It's just like one little phone box, so you get a queue around it and you're just like, oh come on guys. But that's about one specific shot, not like one landmark. I cannot believe how lucky I was to find a dropped cent or whatever that was, a coin. I forgot to do the tap over the shoulder. Like I feel like that's how everyone does it there. Instead of like throwing it in the fountain, you throw it over your shoulder and back in. But I'm just glad I got to chuck a coin in. But yeah, where I'm staying is about a 15-minute walk, maybe 20 in the crowds. Oh wow, look at the sky waking up. Yeah, the Trevi Fountain is where my friends who are getting married next week, that's where they got engaged. I can't wait to ask them about that story again now that I know the crowds. I'm like, what time did you guys go? What time of day, what time of year? It was crowded, but it wasn't like, I don't know, it must have been brutal. Very sweet though, very romantic, you can see it. Okay, I am ready to leave the room. My suitcase will be going to one of those places where you can leave a suitcase for a few hours. There are so many apps online that will sort that out for you these days. Oh, and then I'm off to Florence. I haven't quite figured out what time train or when or what yet. I'll see if how much more there is to do in Rome. I definitely want to go get some breakfast, so that's first port of call. I'm going to get some nice pastries. And yeah, we'll see where the day takes us. I'm off to Florence tonight and then I'm meeting up with a boyfriend tomorrow. Really excited about that. And I'll find somewhere nice to have dinner in Florence. I haven't booked anything, it's a Sunday night. So I only booked last night because it was a Saturday night and I feel like Saturday nights are the most stressful nights. So hopefully tonight won't be too bad, but I am concerned that some things won't really be open. But it's Florence, it's not like a small town, so hopefully it'll be fine. But yeah, checkout time. Dropped off my suitcase, now we are off to the metro. Oh, I'm so glad I did so many days at the beach. It is hot. I just want to be by a pool. This is not sightseeing weather. Well, that was delicious. I got the banoffee one in the end. I felt very overwhelmed. I definitely wanted something fruity, but they had lots of like chocolate ones. They had a tiramisu one. It was very nice and definitely very busy. But again, I am here over the weekend. Might be quieter in the week, but I don't know. But yeah, really recommend if you do go. It is a bit out of the way, but worth it. And not super far from the Colosseum, so I'm gonna go see that next. Yeah, I need to kind of like start heading to Florence, but I'm not hungry enough to go out for a proper meal. But I will get hungry by the time I get there, so I'm just stocking up. What a day. What a long day. I just want to lie here, but I do need to go eat. Oh my god, I'm gonna let my phone charge for a bit. I'm gonna figure out where to go, and I'm gonna try and do something cultural tomorrow morning. I don't know when my boyfriend's meeting me in Florence. He's hungover today. But maybe do a walking tour. I normally do them in a city, but it's so hot. I'll see what the forecast is tomorrow. But yeah, it's not really been walking tour weather. Yeah, I've come to Italy in like late September, and I don't know if it's a bit of a gamble at this point. From my point of view, it's definitely sunbathing weather, not exploring weather, so I'm finding this quite stressful, and I would love to come back to both Rome, Florence, Milan, like the breadth of Italy. So I would love to explore more, just not in this heat. This is chill out, what you yelling for heat, not let's go, go, go heat. It might just be the streets I found myself down, but I think I am preferring Florence at the moment. So this is like a little cafe restaurant within a bookshop, and I believe it's vegetarian. They have quite a few vegan options. I got here at around 6. The kitchen doesn't open till 7, so I had a little like half sandwich, ciabatta sort of thing, which was really nice. Got a little drink, and I got my little book, so I'm just gonna stay here till 7, get something nice to eat, and then early night. Yeah, I've been vegan 18 years this month, which I'm very, very proud of, but pasta has always been a bit underdeveloped. I've never really understood the fuss, but after eating that, I'm starting to get it. I liked the meal yesterday in Rome, but that was very special. I could have eaten like 2-3 plates of that, but no, that was perfect. Oh my god, so good. I'm tempted to go back there again tomorrow. We'll see what else is around. They had a really good menu as well. A vegetarian place, not a vegan place, but a considerable amount of vegan things on the menu. It had some really interesting like Indian style dishes on that menu, which I would have been a bit more tempted by if I'd been in Italy for a while and I was sick of the pizza and the pasta and the like, but no, I feel like I'm just sinking into my pasta era. Oh mate, this is a pretty. How do you open? Figured it out. Oh, the camera never does it justice. It's like pink, it's so much pinker in person. Today's outfit of the day is actually a hand-me-down from my new housemate. Oh god, I feel like you guys probably wondering what happened. Last time I saw you, I was like, I'm gonna move, which happened, I did move. It's just that I had this holiday booked soon after, so before I even managed to finish unpacking, I was off to Italy, so I'll introduce you to my new home soon. It is pretty incredible, I'm not gonna lie. I really struck gold. Like, there is a big surprise in the garden that you guys are gonna be shook with, because I am shocked. I am like living the dream. I can't wait to do the tour, and it is coming, just I had to get on with this. Generally, I do love city hopping, but especially when you start off with a beach destination, like everything's starting to get kind of creased, kind of sweaty, kind of smelly. My bridesmaid dress is like protected in old vintage parcel packaging. But yeah, I booked in for a walking tour, and I really need to get my ass in gear and get a move on and just pack this bloody bag again. Like, I keep just unpacking it for one night and then having to pack it again the next day, and I'm sick of it. yeah, really glad I did the walking tour. And yeah, when we first arrived, they gave us these like cassettes or whatever. What do you call those things? But and headphones. And I thought, like, oh my god, are we just going to be listening to a recording? But no, we still had a host. We could just hear her in our ears, which was so good. I was so nervous. So yeah, that was fine. Really lovely. Nice to see a bit more of the city and hear a bit more of the history. Guys, this menu is unreal. So you've got vegano here, so we're looking above the dish. So not everything's vegan, but there are a few things that are. And oh my god, I don't think I'm in the mood for it, but that sounds great. I'm torn between the tostaroli or the risotto. Mi amore. Okay guys, my boyfriend is here. The rest of the holiday continues. This is it for the vegan Italian diet. Thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, and I'll see you again soon. Hopefully, maybe in Italy. I'm at a wedding in a few days, so if I don't post it here, it'll be on Instagram, little tidbits about it. So go follow me on there if you don't already. And yeah, see you again soon. Bye. Mwah. Ciao, bella.